Imagine being married to the woman you love, only for her to say one day, "I want my guy best friend to be part of our marriage." My response? I didn't argue. I didn't shout. I walked out silently, and that silence became the loudest revenge she ever faced. My name is Aaron. I'm 34, and I thought I had married the love of my life, Emily. We met in college, dated for 5 years, and finally tied the knot 3 years ago. She was charming, funny, and full of life. But there was one shadow always hanging over our relationship, her so-called guy best friend, Ryan. Ryan had been around since high school. He knew her secrets, her habits, her fears. At first, I accepted it. I told myself, men and women can be friends, don't be insecure. But deep down, it always bothered me how close they were. The late-night texts, the inside jokes, the way she defended him any time I raised an eyebrow, it was like he was always standing between us. I tried to brush it off, to trust her. After all, trust is the foundation of marriage. But then came the moment that shattered everything. It was a quiet Saturday evening. We were sitting on the couch watching TV when Emily suddenly paused the show, turned to me and said, "Aaron, I've been thinking. Ryan is such an important part of my life. I want him to be part of our marriage too." At first I laughed, thinking she was joking, but her face was dead serious. She explained how some couples had unconventional marriages, how it would make things more exciting, and how she didn't want to lose either of us. My chest tightened. She wasn't just asking for friendship. She wanted him in our marriage. Emotionally, physically, everything. She was basically admitting she wanted both of us at the same time. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I didn't even let her finish her twisted pitch. Instead, I stood up, walked to our bedroom, packed a suitcase, and walked out the door without a single word. That silence was my answer. Emily blew up my phone that night. Calls, texts, voicemails. "Aaron, wait, we need to talk. You're overreacting. Don't throw this away." But I didn't respond. For the first time in years, I felt strangely calm. I stayed at my brother's place for a few days. When I returned to our home, it wasn't to reconcile. It was to collect the rest of my belongings. I had already called a lawyer and started the divorce process. When Emily realized I was serious, her tune changed. She cried, begged, promised it was just a crazy idea and that she didn't mean it. But the truth was clear. If she could even think about bringing another man into our marriage, she had already betrayed me in her heart. But here's where the silent revenge got even louder. Ryan, her precious best friend, didn't exactly live up to her fantasy. Once he heard I was gone, he started pulling back. He didn't want the responsibility of being more than a friend. He didn't want the drama, the commitment, or the mess. Within weeks, he stopped answering her calls as much, made excuses, and slowly faded away. Meanwhile, word got out among her family and friends about why our marriage ended. People were stunned. Some even distanced themselves from her, whispering about how she ruined a good marriage with her weird fantasies. And me? I rebuilt my life. I focused on my career, my health, and eventually met someone who actually respected what marriage means. A woman who valued loyalty, trust, and boundaries. The best part? I never had to scream, curse, or fight. My silence spoke louder than any words ever could. Emily lost me, and in the end, she lost Ryan too. All because she didn't know the meaning of commitment. Sometimes, revenge isn't about shouting or plotting. Sometimes the greatest revenge is walking away without a sound, leaving them to face the emptiness they created. And that's exactly what I did. If you like this story, please subscribe and turn on notifications.